Cassidy in there?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
You look disappointed when I said Cassidy.
Oh, man.
I ain't.
Okay. I'm looking at a little list here. I'm just throwing some stuff out there. It's the Mount Rushmore of mixtapes. It has Future, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, and Jeezy. There's a Mount Rushmore of mixtapes.
That's...
So my question first is...
Lil Wayne stays.
That's what I was about to ask.
I think 50 has to stay just because of
what it did for
what
him.
it did.
What mixtapes did for him. He was the start.
So we're keeping out the gate. We keeping 50
G
and
Unit
Wayne.
is the future. That whole wave was something else. Yeah. Leading up to the drop of Get Rich or Die Trying.
What if I told?
And even after that,
I think you can cut Future.
Mixtape wise,
I don't know.
I'm saying Guwap. I'm saying Gucci got 1 million mixtapes, bro.
He does, but man, look, that is a solid 4. Cause I got my list.
Who would you have on your list? Let's talk about that. Or do you want to correct this one?
No, I can't correct that. You know what I mean?
I mean,
because
it's still good.
It's solid.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
List.
I'm just saying
when I think about like mixtapes, like Jeezy, what Jeezy did with Streets is Watching, and a lot of people don't really mess with Streets is Watching, but Trap or Die.
Trap or Die.
What that did.
Ain't Been the Snowman.
Yeah, like
we were outside.
Yeah.
We were outside.
I remember that whole summer. It was like 2 years.
Yeah.
That record just, you could play that whole record in the club.
Yeah. It almost hurts to pick 4 people because we just talked about Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wiz Khalifa actually had a solid mixtape run.
Yeah.
Crit would have to be on my mouth.
There we go. Now that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm looking for Crit.
Crit would have to be on my Mount Rushmore.
Crit has to be
Kendrick
in the conversation.
Section 80 was a mixtape.
It
Sure
was. So you go
Drake
with,
even.
You go with the Kendrick Lamar EP.
Mm-hmm.
Overly dedicated. And then Section 80.
Section 80.
You know what I mean?
That's solid.
Those are
How about
3
this?
solid ones.
How about this?
Even J. Cole had a solid mixtape
He
run.
did.
If we ain't talking about albums put together, J. Cole's mixtape run was amazing.
The warm up.
I got one for you,
The
though.
Come Up.
Yeah.
I got one for you. What about Currency?
Currency.
I mean,
Currency
without
got heat.
question.
Without question. And I'll do
Audio Talk.
Look,
3 of those.
Covert Coupe.
Come
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's,
Stoned
that's probably
Immaculate.
top 5.
Yeah.
Stoned Immaculate.
Yeah.
Bruh. Currency got some heat
Yeah, he
on
does.
these mixtapes.
Yes, he does.
Man,
Currency's, he would be probably on my list too. And then you guys aren't agree. You're not going to agree. I know he's not going to agree.
Lone already smiling.
Larry June.
No, well, Larry June is more recent though.
But
That's too soon, bro.
It's
Too
not.
soon. Too
It's
soon,
not.
bro.
It kind of is.
It's not because
So we thinking about if you got to
When
think
I
about,
think about
the
consistency.
blog level. I mean, blog era mixtapes.
But
That's what all of these people.
I know
are.
that's what they talking about, but if I'm talking about mixtape runs, period, because June came in toward the tail end of the mixtape run, like, because when I first heard, what is it, Sock It To Me Part 2, Sock It To Me and Sock It To Me Part 2 were both at the tail end of the mixtape run, because I want to say 2015, 2016, that's probably when I started listening to June. You know what I mean? So
I just think it's too soon, man.
man,
I understand. I
That's
understand.
9 years ago, though.
when I talk about when I talk about length of it, like from when he started dropping to where he is now, because he's just now really recently started dropping albums. So like,
Yeah.
he's had a hell of a run when
can
it
see
comes to
that.
quote unquote
Mighty Joe
mixtapes.
Young got a good point too.
What'd he say?
Joe
Budden and
yeah.
Fab.
Yeah.
Fab, the
Them
soul
Fab
tapes.
soul tapes
Yes.
was crazy.
I forgot about Fab.
I
It
mean,
was crazy.
who I would put on mine are ones that nobody would put on theirs.
Yeah, that.
I mean, I would put Little Brothers Run because I really love their stuff. And I would also put Lupe's. But
Fahrenheit.
the Fahrenheit
First
series,
15.
yeah, I mean, but I don't think.
but look,
Chitlin Circuit.
Listen.
Man.
Was Chillin' Circuit a real mixtape though?
Yeah. Well,
Technically,
Because they sold it in stores.
I looked
And
at
they
it.
sold separate and equal in stores too.
I
but
looked at
it-
those
Yeah.
as mixtapes, though. The
yeah,
drama one.
they weren't albums because
look,
they only
look,
had
look.
the main ones.
What we got?
Get Back, Let Back.
the Cool Kids had a cool mixtape run.
they did.
Good
True.
call. Good
True.
call.
That's true.
The bake sale,
2 Chainz had a good mixtape
he
run.
definitely did. Cody and Cowboy was crazy.
Yes.
And then
True Religion.
True Religion with Riot. Oh yeah.
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 I got. What about West Side Gun?
Yeah.
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 You gotta say
Yeah.
that.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm looking on here now.
So you can't tell me that Larry June is too soon and give me West Side Gun.
I will be contradicting myself. You're
that's
right.
true.
I stand corrected. You're right. And maybe I'm talking about too soon as it relates to the Mount Rushmore conversation. I'm not knocking his run, but these dudes that are up there,
I'm gonna say Lil Wayne had the best mixtape run though.
I don't think so, man.
Really?
The Carters were
Dedication, the Drought.
Were the Carters
But the
mixtapes
thing
or
about
albums?
those albums.
The thing about the
I'm not a Wayne
dedication,
fan, so.
the dedication and all that, those were over other people's beats, man.
That's true.
But I'm
know
not.
what I mean?
I'm not gonna hold you
true.
though.
But that's
Lone.
He did take over. He took over a couple of the records.
I'm not gonna hold you though. Lone just made me scratch my head when he said Lupe.
Yeah, the first and 15 stuff. And,
Oh my God, man! I'm talking about phenomenal.
like I found out about Lupe because of his mixtapes. I found out when I was
Bruh.
a little brother, but I was already a fan of them. But
Hey man, Lupe's the
Lupe
early
was the one
mixtapes.
artist, yeah.
My goodness, bruh.
Of course, you were in Chicago.
I
around
was
that time.
there. Yeah, I was there. I remember when they was coming out. Y'all might have to go back and if you can find them, you might have to go back and revisit those, bruh. Because I leave Wayne. I'm gonna leave Wayne alone. I'm gonna leave 50 alone. But after that, I mean, this Crit is a.
Yeah, because Chris mixtapes is actually better than his albums.
It's not
That's
even a debate.
facts.
Yeah.
His albums
I
are
didn't wanna-
so far off from his mixtapes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to acknowledge that, but you guys
Hey,
are right.
you
I didn't
have
want to
to.
acknowledge
You
it.
have
But you're
to.
right. You're right.
Because when he dropped his first commercial release, I was thinking it was going to be this immaculate
Yeah.
situation going on. And to me, it was just mediocre.
Yeah.
One of my
Well,
favorite songs from him is on the album, though. I Got This. That joint is hard.
Well, the thing about it was when he was dropping the mixtapes, he didn't have to worry about sample clearances.
So didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was just dropping stuff. But once you took that away from him, it was just like,
Yeah.
because that was his strong. So he was.
He was going crazy.
Yeah, he was.
Lone, I like your suggestions, though, because I know, like, they're yours. But Lil Brother has some heat, though. Like,
They
Lil
did.
Brother
I can
has some
only
heat.
give you two though.
Chillin' Circuit, Chillin' Circuit. Then
It's
there
Separate
was
but Equal.
Separate but Equal, and then there was.
They had a couple more, bro. If I'm not now, there's probably not going to be listed on their Wikipedia, but
Maybe that was it.
I think that was it.
It might have been it.
I
They
feel
had
like
a
we
drama.
missed-
Which one was the
That
drama?
was Separate but Equal.
That was the okay.
which was fire.
It was.
Maybe
Boondock Saints was one of my favorite records.
But I'll also say, like, for me, even still, I probably listen to their mixtape stuff, even if it's just two albums more than most.
Oh no, they're right. And Justice for All. That was
And Justice for All.
Yeah.
Because they had a lot of stuff. Let's see. Justice League stuff. Crisis was just coming up with the production. There's some Ill Mind stuff in there that they did.
I always thought it was great because Fonte was always like, I don't even like doing mixtapes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of their mixtape stuff wasn't even really mixtape-y.
It was albums.
It was like original songs that just didn't have Ninth on it or something.
Yeah.
you know?
And Sky Zoo had
Which were
some joints with Ill
Sky Zoo got some hard.
Sky
mixtapes.
Zoo.
Those better
What's the
albums
joint?
to me.
What's the joint with the Cosby's on the front?
Not the Great Debater, but that was hard too.
It's an album, though, right?
No,
No,
those were
mixtapes.
mixtapes.
Yeah.
Then the one Theo,
Theo
versus
versus
JJ.
JJ.
Fire.
Yeah.
Nah,
Sky Zoo
had
got some heat.
hard
Penny Hardaway
mixtapes.
mixtape.
Man,
Yep.
he
Yeah,
had some bad boys.
I like the
Sky Zoo's got
the
one of-
Bodega tapes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sky Zoo's got one of the best hip hop discographies, period.
Man.
Hands down.
Like, I mean, he's got.
Yeah, Sky Zoo got some cold.
He doesn't even
stuff.
he doesn't even really miss at all.
He
Like-
don't.
Like, I mean, it's a lot of his style is very consistent, similar, but like
Man, that
he
Theo
don't miss.
versus JJ,
That mug
Yeah.
is
man,
hard.
that's crazy.
What was the joint he did with the producer Ant-Man Wonder?
Oh, they redid Reasonable Doubt. It's
That's right.
called
That's right. That's right.
what did they call it?
The Ode to Reasonable Doubt.
Ode to Reasonable
yeah,
Doubt.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about that? Shout out to Ed because he replayed all of that.
Yeah.
It's one of the best mixtapes I've ever heard, man. To do that, it's right there with 𝐿matic.
What's my? Yeah, that's L's eye.
Yeah, it's right there with 𝐿matic. And,
It's on the wall.
𝐿matic was ridiculous.
Tucson.
Sometimes we always
What happened to L's eye?
I lived right around the corner from there, and
You didn't go?
I didn't go.
Yeah, I was there. I went to it. Elzai dropped a project recently.
He pop out every once in a while though, don't
Yeah, yeah.
he? Phenomenal MC, by the way.
Out of all the people I do remixes for, he's one of the few people that have actually like reached out to me and been like, I hate it, appreciate it, you know.
Nah, man, but I think we all made good suggestions.
What's my guy that had Mickey Fats?
I forgot about
Miss me.
Mickey Facts. What
You don't
say?
like him?
I'm cool.
You sound like you all the way cool.
Run, though.
Thank you, Mighty J Young. That's right. He did it with Oh No. He had a project.
So you
with him.
ain't rocking with Mickey Fax at all?
Nah, I'm cool.
All right.
I don't really like Mickey that much either. I think he's talented, but I can't really get into his music like that.
Yeah.
Are there any
But
artists?
he did have a mixtape run.
Man.
Are there any artists that because we can't like leave out, even though they're not the most popular artists, like the underground people too, like we
Pac
mentioned
Div.
Skyzoo, like Pac Div.
Oh.
Pac Div.
Pac Div is another one.
I was just running through some of their stuff the other day.
They got some
Pac
heat.
Div was cold.
Pacific Division.
Come
Give
on.
it to
I
me.
don't know what happened to them brothers, man.
They
Off in the-
separated.
They separated. Yeah.
Man, I was just listening to rolling.
Me
Like,
too.
Bruh,
Me
that
too.
they got some heat. Pac Div got some heat.
Yeah.
Div back again.
Pac Div was hard.
Yeah.
Overdose.
Overdose was hard.
Yeah.
They had a very short stint.
They
though.
did.
That
They had
Lauren,
about 2 of them.
yeah, that Lauren London joint was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
Boom. Yeah. Boom was a crazy mixtape. But the one before that, Live For or Die For. That
That's
was
another
fire.
group. Blacks, not
Dom Kennedy.
Dom Kennedy. See, Dom Kennedy and Larry June
Yeah.
kind of run
Yeah.
together though. Yeah.
Shout
Who
out to
was that? There's
shout out to
another
our-
group,
our
man.
homie Il
I
Brown.
Yo, girl got a nice face.
Shout out to our,
Friend got a nice body.
shout out to our homie Il Brown, man. He got some work with Dom
He
Kennedy.
did a Liner Park.
So did.
Produced that record.
Dang, it's another group from.
What
out
about You and I?
Cali.
Did you guys mess with You and I?
You and I?
I did. I know they had that record. They used to play in Journeys all the time, where they was Kicks Rule Everything Around Me.
Yeah, I think is that
Yeah,
the record?
Cream. Yeah, Cream. Kicks Rule Everything Around Me.
Yeah. Thurs is
Thurs is dope.
super dope. Thurs, I don't know if you have followed Thurs in the last like 10, 15 years, but that man does not drop misses. Like, he's got
Science is
heat.
cold too. He drops some heat too.
Yeah.
He's very talented.
But you see, you got me on there because that West Coast run, I was heavy on the West Coast around there.
There's another group that I'm thinking of and I can't remember.
What about Nipsey?
Nipsey got a nice mixtape run too.
He does.
Somebody that I'm not sure y'all was hip to, but Scheme, SK.
Nah,
I know
Scheme.
Scheme.
Yeah.
I remember Skip.
Man, he has some dope.
He's a West
mixtapes.
Coast dude too.
Yeah.
Cassidy in there?
No.
No. Okay.
Not at all.
You look disappointed when I said Cassidy.
Oh man.
Nah, I ain't.
Okay. I'm looking at a little list here. I'm just throwing some stuff out there.
Absolutely. not.
Odyssey, yeah.
Odyssey's more albums to me.
He's more albums,
Yeah.
based,
And they're all
realistically.
phenomenal.
Traveling Man, what was Traveling Man an album or a mixtape?
That's an album, man.
Mixtapes.
I mean, technically, Tangible Dream wasn't an album,
Yeah.
Joey Badass.
which is super fire.
Joey Badass.
Fly Union.
Fly Union, wow.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Wow.
That's- yeah, there we go.
But they from Ohio.
Ohio.
Are they from Ohio?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought they was from out in Cali.
Nah, they from Columbus.
Okay. Yeah,
They
Fly
was
Union.
fire.
Fire, yeah.
I'm not
They
going
had a
to
very short stint.
What
though.
about
Yeah.
Wale?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta mention
Yeah,
Wale.
the mix-
Wale had heat.
Yeah.
This
The
is,
Wale got a lot of heat.
man, this is bringing back memories.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro. Because we were outside for all of this stuff.
Me and Terry were blogging heavy in that.
Mac
that-
Miller.
Mac Miller.
Miller
I
had
thought
a
about
mixtape
this.
run.
Yeah.
Wale, I used to get Wale joints on SOH.
Well, that was the best version of
Man,
Wale.
that
honestly.
scheme, man. Oh my God, man. Thank God by Scheme, man. I still listen to that every
I
once
couldn't
in a
really
while.
get into Scheme that much, but there's another Scheme from Chicago that I really liked.
Yeah, that's the homie. Yep.
He's
Yeah, he
super
was
dope.
dope. He's dope. I'm telling y'all, man, them soul tapes for Fab. If you haven't heard the soul tapes from Fab, please go listen to those. Elite mixtape work.